Hello, I'm Commissioner of Agriculture Steve Troxler, and today I'm continuing videos about the different divisions of the Department of Agriculture. And I can guess, if you look at the scenery behind me, you can guess that I'm going to talk about the State Fair Division today and the things that go on at the State Fair and year-round at the fairgrounds. The State Fair and the State Fairgrounds have not been treated well by the pandemic. We had to announce that we canceled this year's State Fair, and believe me, coming out here today and not seeing setups, the lights are not here, the rides are not here, there's not hundreds of people here working on setups, so it kind of hit me coming out here, just the impact that had. When I announced that we would be closing the fair, I said that we had hoped and prayed and schemed. We did everything in the world to figure out how to put a fair on, but it just could not happen and protect the public. So we did cancel it. But not before we ran a poll. We did have email addresses of people that had actually bought online tickets at the fair, and what the poll number showed that even if we put a fair on, there were about 60 to 65% of the people that said they probably would not attend because of the COVID outbreak. So not only has it been a disappointment not to have a fair, but it's had a tremendous financial impact on the State Fair. Normally, year-round operations have 500 events in a year that bring in a lot of revenue for the State Fairgrounds. We had over 200 events canceled from March through late summer because of the pandemic. So it's been a struggle. We are getting by. We're preparing for the 2021 fair. And I can tell you that the 2021 fair will be something to behold. And I think all the pent-up want to go to the fair will come out next year, and everybody will have a great time. I'm at one of my favorite parts of the fairgrounds. I'm down here in Heritage Circle, and I'm actually on the porch of the Bowles house that was built 2 years ago. This is an amazing example of an 1800s log building, which was a house. So we're proud to have this, but we also have put in a new tobacco barn, new since the 1800s, it's new to us. We have the Tobacco Pavilion, that is a place that we have gatherings during the fair, and it's also available for rental for events here at the fairgrounds, including weddings. And then there's the Public House, that is a double log building that we brought down and put up, and this is where we do the selling of North Carolina wine and beer, and it's something that's been a big attraction with the State Fair. And you couple Heritage Circle with the lake, the fireworks, the beautiful flowers that we have, and the flower displays. This is a happening place, and people love to come here and hang out. We have bluegrass music on the porch of the ice cream shop. So, I'm just reminiscing about all the good times that we've had down here, and hoping for more good times to come. I'm going to bring in State Fair Manager Kent Yeverton now, and I'm going to let him talk about the competitions that go on at the State Fair. And Kent, I know that the livestock competitions are a big deal at the State Fair. It's a way to showcase our industries that we have in agriculture. So how about talk about the entries that we have in the competitions?
So in the livestock shows, we have 28 different livestock shows during the North Carolina State Fair, from our juniors to our open shows. In those shows, we have over 6,000 animals each year. Across the fairgrounds at our different competitions, we have about 36,000 entries, from pies and our beers, our wines, our pies, our canning contests, quilts, many things. And we give away over $550,000 a year in premiums for those contests. But what people really are competing for is the blue ribbon, the North Carolina State Fair blue ribbon.
I know that this State Fair is rated as in some cases top 5 in the nation, others in the top 10. and we topped a million people. And I know that the record is 1,091,883. But how many other times have we topped a million?
So we have topped a million 4 other times since that first time, and we certainly expect to do it again in 2021. As you said, many people are going to be anxious for a fair a year from now, and we look forward to that.
And I hope they look forward to the 2021 fair as much as me and my family do. This is an opportunity for my wife Sharon and I to bring the grandkids out, for them to enjoy everything that the state fair is, and every one of them have been raised at the state fair, so to speak. So this is a strange year to me, to my family. I know to everybody at the fairgrounds, and but we're going to have some things going on at the fairgrounds that are fair-like. I think one of them is going to be, we're going to have fair food here.
We are going to have fair food, and thank you for mentioning, of course, nobody misses the North Carolina State Fair more than the North Carolina State Fair staff. We have a great staff here, and they work year-round to put on the State Fair and to host the other events that we host. So a lot of disappointment this week here with staff. We do have this starting on October 15th through 25th, the original State Fair dates. We do have 22 of our State Fair food vendors that would be here any State Fair year, but these are all from North Carolina. Many of them have not had any opportunity to serve their fans this year, and we have them from 10 o'clock in the morning till 8:30 each evening, and we look forward to that opportunity, both for those vendors and for our fair goers that will miss the fair food. We are also known nationally as a fair food fair.
You know, I know one of the other major events that we're going to carry on, even though the fair is not here, is our Canned Food Day for the Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina.
So this year we have continued that tradition since 1993, collecting over 5 million pounds of food for the Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina. The Hunger Relief Day at the State Fair is the single largest food drive in North Carolina annually, and we need to do that this year for those people that have that need.
I'm asking everybody to come out, bring your canned food, come to the fairgrounds. It will be drive-through, or come and enjoy the fair food. But now the fair foods, you got to take it home. Is that right?
That is right. Certainly, we would love to have everybody come and stay and eat, but with the restrictions and safety measures that we need to put in place, this is a walk up. You do park, get out of your car, find your favorite vendor, but then we do ask that you take your food with you and enjoy it at home.
Thank you, Kent.
Thank you, sir.
The fairgrounds is a continual process of trying to spruce the buildings up, to maintain everything that we need to put on a great state fair, and a lot of these improvements maybe the public doesn't see, but we do all kinds of water and sewer projects, electrical projects, and some of the buildings have got some age on them, and some of them are actually on the National Historic Register, like the commercial building and Dorton Arena. So it does take a considerable amount of money and time to keep these buildings up. But we also have made so many improvements to these fairgrounds that the public, I think, does notice. I mentioned everything we've done at Heritage Circle, but we've had a lot of other major projects. One being the tunnel under Trinity Road between Carter Finley Stadium and the fairgrounds, and quite frankly, with the changing parking situation, that's been the best thing since sliced bread. We have built parking up at Reedy Creek and Edwards Mill, about 60 acres of off-site parking, running buses back and forth. That has worked very well, and we continue to get the bugs out as time goes on, but that's a necessity, not something that we really plan to do, but we've lost so much parking with development around the fairgrounds. That is the way that we're going to have to handle traffic for the most part from now on. I think about the first permanent ride that we have at the fairgrounds. The State Fair Flyer has now been here for 4 years. It's been a great addition to the fairgrounds, and I know people enjoy being able to ride from one part of the fairgrounds to the next. And in the future, we do hope to put in an additional ride to carry people from parts of the fairgrounds to other parts, and give them the opportunity to view just how beautiful these fairgrounds are. We're going to continue to do things at the fairgrounds with major projects. We have started a soil and water and forestry building, but because of COVID and shrinking financials, we've had to put that off for a year. But I do think by the time 2021 rolls around, this new building will be up. So everything that we do is designed to have the best state fair in the United States, and we're going to do that. In addition to the state fair and the year-round operations, we also have the Got to Be NC Festival held every year in May, and we've done this since 2008. This is a pretty unique festival. What we've done is we have combined antique tractors and equipment with a food show for the Got to Be NC Food Show, and it's become quite a hit. The good thing about the festival, it is free parking, free attendance, and it's got this really nice family feel to it. And I know people tell me that they enjoy the festival as much as they do the state fair. And quite frankly, it has grown and grown and grown every year, and it does feel like a mini state fair now, and we hope to make that even more successful in the future. So go ahead and mark on your calendars now for May, the Got to Be NC Festival. The good thing about the North Carolina State Fair is there is something here for everyone. Whether it's the food, the rides, the Village of Yesteryear, all the displays we have, the competitions, including our livestock competitions, everybody has the opportunity to come out and enjoy the state fair. Unfortunately, we did have to close this year, but I do want you to put October 14th through 24th, 2021 on the calendar right now, because this will be another celebration of our state's largest industry, which is agriculture and agribusiness, at $92.7 billion. I look forward to seeing you then, and join me next week for another division of the Department of Agriculture.